It's Christmas Eve 2023, so a merry and happy to all watching, no matter when you actually might be viewing this. And merry and happy here, title of Twice's first album, repackaged, it says on top there, from 2017. Their first album is this, Twice-togram, and originally had 13 songs, and the repackage added 2 more to make it 15. Single Heart Shaker is not really a Christmas song, but came out at Christmas time and seems in keeping with the spirit of the season. And then the actual Christmas song on this is Merry and Happy. And so Twice reissued this with Christmas greetings and good cheer for all. Christmas is huge in K-pop. There's new Christmas songs every year, or new versions of old songs. And the same year, 2017, saw the release of This Christmas by Tayeon. And this has one of the best lenticular covers I've ever seen. You can see it's very finely detailed as you move the image. You see her hair blowing, her eyes blinking, and even some snowflakes there. So this is Tayeon, and this is all Christmas songs, some traditional, some new ones, and winter imagery all the way through here. So Tayeon, Kim Tayeon, is a living legend, I think it's safe to say, considered one of the best singers in K-pop. And she just released a CD last month. That would be November of 2023. Here is the deluxe version of it. It's called 2X, which is also the single. And then also last month came the release of this. Jessica Jung put out her 4th mini album called Beep Beep. So I'm going to talk about the two of them together, since they were both founding members of the legendary girl group Girls' Generation. Girls' Generation debuted in 2007 and were an immediate sensation. Had big hits right out of the gate. And Jessica, seen here. Jessica's there, second from right in the Batman top. And Tayeon, third from left here. So the two of them were vocalists in the group. This photo shoot is from their huge hit called I Got a Boy. It came out around 2013 or 14, and then this was the last song, or the last, I guess, group effort that Jessica was a part of, because she left the group shortly thereafter under circumstances that are still somewhat murky depending on who's telling the story, I guess. But Jessica left. Supposedly, well, part of the story is to start her own fashion business. And one version of the story of her departure from the group is that the company, SM, felt that she was spending too much time on that and not enough time for the Girls' Generation activities. Jessica has disputed this in the past, and said that she was basically forced out, not just by the management, but by other members. But there really hasn't been a whole lot of detail in the intervening years, and Jessica's never reunited with the group. The company that she started is pretty successful. It's Blanc and Eclair. This is a corduroy hat that I love, and it's about the only thing that I could find that Blanc and Eclair sells that could be worn by a man. But it's a great cap. It's corduroy style, and gets a lot of attention when I wear it out on the town, especially from the young women who work at the weed store. They seem to like this a lot. Jessica is an entrepreneur and has spent most of her time since her departure from the group on business related to that and travel, kind of embodying a lifestyle brand all her own. There's a lot of really cool travel vlogs to fancy places, and not too much of a musical output. This is her fourth mini album, but still not a whole lot from Jessica in terms of singing, at least compared to Tayeon. So here's a little mini poster that came with Beep Beep. Jessica does do a great version of Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. You can look that up if you wish on YouTube. But here she is looking fancy and pretty, elegant. Her single, Beep Beep, is a very lightweight pop song. Beep Beep. Kind of a kiss-off song, and I will show a very short clip of it from Instagram here. It's a dance challenge that she does with her sister Crystal. Crystal's on the left. And Jessica and Crystal do a lot together. They travel a lot. Here they are sipping wine in San Francisco, it says. And Crystal is a part of a lot of Jessica's vlogs. Crystal was in a group called FX. And on Jessica's album, or CD here, Beep Beep, she does a song with another former member of FX. FX is not together anymore, but the song that she does is called Get It, Got It Good. Sorry about this flipping. Guess it's not here. Oh, it's here. So here's the lyric sheets. All the songs on Jessica's CD are in English, by the way. And Get It, Got It Good, you can see here, features Amber Liu. Amber Liu, a member of FX with Crystal Jung. FX originally had 5 members when they debuted. Sully left the group at one point, and then FX continued as a foursome. Had a lot of great songs. FX has got a very distinct style of music. I would call it new wave. A lot of great songs like Red Light and Rum Pa Pum Pum. But Sully, a couple years after she left the group, unfortunately, tragically committed suicide. This was a couple years ago. It's thought to be at least partially a result of some harassment and online bullying that she had experienced throughout the years. It's not unusual, I guess, for a lot of K-pop artists to have that, but Sully got it pretty bad, I guess. And despite that tragic kind of taint, I wouldn't even call it a taint. It's a tragic association with FX. FX still, to this day, considered one of the great third-generation K-pop groups. So Crystal and Jessica continue their public activities and show a very glamorous lifestyle. Seem to be having a lot of fun. And here is Crystal at Wimbledon. So they go to all the fancy places around the world and look stylish doing so. This must be the view from her seat. Okay, and then with Jessica, I was talking about her collaboration with Amber Liu. Shoot. And Amber has always been famous for her style. Her basically a boy's haircut. That's her on the left in this picture. And it's the same song. Okay, and then this is the actual song that the two of them do together. Just to get a little sound from it. You don't hear Amber's rap, but Amber, in addition to having the kind of boyish look, sounds like a man when she raps. She's got a very deep male voice. I'll put a link to their whole video performance of this, and you can check that out for yourself. But I really like how Jessica brought Amber along with her, former bandmate of her sisters, on this new relief. Good. And then, let's see. Okay, so you can get a sense of the kind of sophisticated pop sound of Jessica in those little clips. There's the one song on her CD that has any Korean lyrics is, as it says here, a Korean version of Beep Beep. But the all-English version is the actual single, which is kind of a reversal of the norm in K-pop. Generally, there'll be a mixed Korean and English song, and then they'll have a complete English version of it on the same CD or on something else. But Jessica's kind of done it backwards here. Jessica's actually American, or was. Jessica and Crystal both born in San Francisco, and family, of course, Korean. So on a family trip to Korea when Jessica was just 10 and Crystal 5, they were spotted in a mall, goes the story, by talent scouts for SM Entertainment. And then both groups, Girls' Generation, a few years later, after they trained for a while, both groups were on the SM Entertainment label, FX and GG. Now, Tayeon is still a member of Girls' Generation. The whole group is considered to be on hiatus, but this is a reunion of the 8 members, minus Jessica, from last year. The song Forever, Forever. And Tayeon is right there in the middle with the other members here. Some of these members spend most of their time acting, such as Soo Young. And here's Yoona. I always get Yoona and Soyeon mixed up. Maybe these two, I'm not sure, but both of them are in acting. This is Sunny. This is Tayeon, who works as a DJ often. Tiffany, another American member from Los Angeles. And Yuri. So this is the latest full group effort by Girls' Generation. More often it's Tayeon solo or Tayeon with the 5 members that call themselves OGG, which are Yuri, Yoona, Sunny, Tayeon, and Taeyeon. This Taeyeon's new CD. I wanted to be a good person to you and myself. Title is actually 2X. Taeyeon's songs here are also very sophisticated, kind of classy pop. More R&B inflected, I would say, than most of Jessica's songs. Here's Taeyeon in her mini poster. I'd say Taeyeon has a wider range of singing than Jessica. A richer voice, more deeper on the bottom end, if that's such a thing. I would compare maybe Taeyeon to someone like Adele in her range of vocals, whereas Jessica is a bit more limited to the high-pitched or high ranges of singing, more like a Kylie Minogue. The two singers are the same age, 34 years old. But Taeyeon has achieved much more acclaim in the singing realm than Jessica has. Jessica's previous album, too, is very similar. Here's the cassette version of it, and here's another deluxe book version. This is called INVU. Came out last year. And just from the visuals, you can see a kind of sleekness and elegance. Conveys the tone of a lot of Taeyeon's sophisticated pop. And continuing with this release, title track to X. I'll play a short snippet of it here. All right, and so you can, I think, hear the difference there between Taeyeon's style and Jessica's just on that one song. The visuals throughout here, this is one of, I think, 4 different versions of Taeyeon's CD here. But the visuals include a male character. He's also in the video, this actor. It's kind of rare for anyone else but the singers to appear in these videos, but this is a song of heartbreak. 2X, I think, has a double meaning. X meaning, you know, in place of whatever the name of the guy was, but also to her ex. They're now ex-lovers. So that's the vibe that comes through this release. And there's one more thing I wanted to show on this. I thought it was kind of funny. The songwriting teams for these songs are usually multinational. And so just randomly I picked this song here, All for Nothing from Taeyeon. And you can see that there's Korean names as far as the vocal director, but the original title of the song, it says All for Nothing, and original writers, those seem like English or European names. You'll also see some Swedish names or Scandinavian names like here. All right, so here's a song called Nightmare on Taeyeon's album, but the original title was I Wish We Met Before You Met Her, with these songwriters there. But flipping through this, I just thought it was funny to see that the song To X also had an original title. Its title, Fuck Around and Fall in Love. I think it was a good choice to rename it to X. Korean lyrics, it says here, it's hard to get this on screen, but up there it says Korean lyrics by Kenzie. Kenzie's a female Korean songwriter who's on tons and tons of different K-pop songs. So she reworked it from this title to this one for the Taeyeon album. It's much classier. Okay, well, that was the 2 releases here from the 2 of the original members of Girls' Generation. There they are again. I don't think they've ever been seen in public or on stage or anything like that since Jessica left the group. But here they are together in this video. And it would be just the reunion of this millennium if Jessica were ever to come back to Chi-Chi. But honestly, I just don't see it happening because there's no signs of it up to now. But hope you enjoyed this look at these 2 artists, and happy and Merry Christmas. And I will be back with another video.